We are recording. Okay. So Carmen, is Carmen on? Is Carmen not on? Oh, there's Carmen. Hi, Carmen. Sorry. She got upset because I was like, oh yeah, we recorded. Oh my God. Can we talk about Juliana working right now in the kitchen listening and give her a shout out and how much I love her for just being here. Look at, that's the best. Like there's pizza being made on this Zoom right now. That is dedication. That is dedication. I love it. Okay. So end of month push, like I said, I don't want to take too much time, but it was heavy on my heart yesterday. And I'm like, people like, I think the first thing I wrote down is like, the biggest thing with end of the month is it's exactly what builds momentum for your business in so many different ways. So like what I wrote down is it's going to push your business forward. So right now is like where you move your business from like here to here. Even like, like Julie's going to hit blue tonight. She's going to hit, but like, I feel like a lot of girls will hit and then they're like, well, I'm done. I hit my status. I'm good. But like, why would you have that mentality? Because when you hit a new status, when you hit blue or you hit green or you hit pink, you are being paid. Like I remember the first time I hit pink and I cried because I made $87 extra. I'm like, I just got paid for like not really like extra money. It wasn't to do with my sales. It was like helping my team. And I was like, that's crazy talk. And then I think the next month as a blue status presenter, I made like $280. And I'm like, this is like, to me in my head, I'm like, this is free money. So like pushing yourself that next level, like this is why I try to push myself to green every month in the first 5 days, is I'm like, that's going to put me at 30% commission. Right. And for the whole month. And we did that this month. We were like, so I'm like selling like a freaking maniac. Like I'm trying to catch up to Julie. I am $30 away, by the way, Julie. You have been my goal. She doesn't know she's been my goal. But like Julie, who's like a brand new presenter, I'm like, if she can sell $2,900, like I'm going to sell $2,900. And now we're on par. And now I need to hit that $3,000 mark because and I'm going to talk about that after, about like kind of making little challenges. 5 days, like I will say my leaders on this call. So like Tina Beans, like Tina is the longest standing presenter with me. Like she's been around for 4 years with me. She knows it all. We're still, like she knows the momentum. She knows that like, this is the time. And like, she's been with me since 2014. So like, I think hustling your dreams to the end of the month is so crucial. And how I look at it is like, if you had a store, okay, like let's say you opened a store and you're like, you had a brick and mortar store, people came in and bought makeup. Would you shut your store down for the last 5 days of the month? Because you're like, yeah, we're not really at our goal, so I'm just going to take 5 days off. Like, that's basically like you may as well close your business, because a day in this business is like a week. 2 days off, 2 weeks. Like, of course there's exceptions, okay? I'm not like a heartless psycho, but like, let's be real. Things have happened to me in the last 4.5 years, heavy things, hard things, really hard things. And I've just never seen any reason to like, even if I'm having something crazy going on, like I'm still probably going to post on Facebook. Like my wedding day, I'm probably still going to take a selfie or 20. And I'm still going to probably post that day. Like, even though it's my wedding day, am I going to talk about Younique that day? Maybe. Only if I have like makeup on my face from Younique. But like, I'm still going to post that day, because this business is not just like everyday makeup. Like, you have to be posting things about yourself as well. But like, if there's a day where you're going to be a psycho and be busy, well, it's going to probably be your wedding day. So like, I'm promising all you guys right now on this call, like I will be on Facebook on my wedding day, whether people in my life like it or not. So hustle your dreams to the end. So when you look back at your back office, think like, oh, well, there's 5 days left. I didn't hit my goal. So that's it. Woo, Suey's coming on. Okay, let's turn off Sue. Oh, mute Suey. Oh, Sue's mute. Okay. So like coming on, like you're like, 5 days left, 4 days left. Like that is like, and I think that's why, like, well, that's why I brought up Tina. Like, we know how much that can happen in 5 days, 4 days. The last day of the month is like psycho. But the biggest part about pushing to that last moment in the last day of the month, it's like stupid exciting. It's like last day of the month is like always psycho exciting, but it's like, especially this month, it's like crazy exciting. And sorry, I'm just trying to mute people as they jump on, so we're not getting interrupted. But it's crazy exciting. And like that momentum takes you into April. When you stop working your business in the last 5 days and give up because you're like, well, no one's buying. I've messaged everybody I know. there's a problem. There's no way that you've messaged everybody you know, or if you have, you need some new friends on your Facebook, because that's crazy talk. So pushing through, it means you don't trust yourself enough in your business to move it forward into the next month. Like, you're just putting yourself at a standstill. Then you think you're going to like, I'm going to start really strong April 1st. Like, no, you're not. No offense, but you take the next 5 days off, 4 days off, even 3 days off. You're not going to push forward in April. Like, you won't, because now you put yourself back a week or 2 weeks because you've like taken some time off of your business. Holding orders. I can't stress this enough. Like, oh, I'm going to hold this order because it's going to really like boost my next month. First of all, you're doing yourself a disservice because you're not pushing as far as you can. You should work this business day to day. So holding that order for the next month is never a good idea. The second thing is it hurts your customers, okay? I'm going to throw it out there. Like, if you've been around for more than a month, you know that like when you order that customer's order on April 1st, like, good luck with them getting it. Like, they may not get it for 2 weeks if the kudos is insane and people are bulk ordering the kudos because it's such a crazy deal. And then, you know, you put in Jenny's like BB cream order with it. Like, she's not getting her BB cream because you decided to wait an extra day. Put the order in the day she orders so she can actually get it on time. I have to have a sip of water. Hold on. Okay. What am I saying? You earn light, da, 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 da. Okay, don't trust your business. I'm just making sure. I actually did notes because I had a lot of thoughts today. So when you work hard daily, that's when things happen. I had a lady come over tonight, okay, just for example. I messaged her the first day or second day of the month, okay, second day of the month. Didn't hear back. She wrote me. She's like, oh, I'm in Cabo. I'm like, sweet, have an amazing vacation. But she came over tonight with her daughters and her dog. I was like, no, but like they were going to wait in the car. I was like, no, you bring that dog in here. The dog can play with Teddy. And she sat here. We chatted. Apparently she joined as a presenter at some point, not under me, like not even under me, guys. She was like, oh yeah, I think I got those samples of my kid. I'm like, your kit? Like, do you join? Like, she's been a customer of mine forever. And she bought a presenter kit. She's like, yeah, I just bought it on the website. Like, I have no idea. She doesn't even know who her sponsor was. Like, she like literally apparently was a presenter. So we're chatting. Like, this is not someone I'm pressuring to do the business at that moment because like she's buying the Flawless 4. She's obsessed with the products. Her daughters are literally in my office with me being like, Mom, you should do this. Why don't you do this? Look, you could have a makeup room like this. Like, this is crazy. And I'm like looking at her like grade 8 daughter. I'm like, she's right. When she's 18, I'll sponsor her. But like, I think it's just like, the more like this girl messaged me out of the blue today. She needed to get a different foundation color. We talked about it and I said, oh, she asked if I had it on hand. I happen to have her whole like set on hand. Okay. So I had an extra powder. I have an extra primer. I had an extra organza concealer and I had a couple of foundations. I think I had one velour, one chiffon. She ended up buying the taffeta stick. I would never have sold her that because I had a taffeta stick on hand and I said, I put it on her face and I'm like, you need to buy this. Like, she felt it. She's like, yeah, I need this. So like having people in your house and doing one-on-ones, I've sold 2 kudos that way. Okay. Just having people over. And I think we have to remember, like, this is somebody I didn't even talk to for like 2-3 weeks. I didn't even follow up with her and she messaged me today. So my point is when I wrote down, like, you don't know what's going to happen in the day to day, but if you just decide to take the day off, like nothing's going to happen because like she messaged me because I'd been live that morning and she'd seen my live and she didn't comment. She didn't like it. She didn't share it, but she saw it. And then she messaged me. So this is the point of being consistent. This is why, you know, I'm trying to get girls to make sure that they are like being live every day. Like, you don't have to be live every single day. I am right now because I'm obsessed with this kudos. And it's so easy because I'm like, I wear this every day. So it's not like, you know, when I have to use like the eyeshadow palette that's limited to that month, like I may not want to wear that every freaking day of the month. So I do different eye looks. I'm not going to only talk about that palette, but like the kudos, I wear it every day. So it's been so easy. So end of the month ideas just for like last 5 days, because I still count this as a day because it's only 9 o'clock. You got lots of time. Like, challenge, like, so if you don't have a team yet, you might have a little team. Challenge your team. Do a little incentive. Like, don't feel like, oh, well, I'm not like an elite status presenter, so I can't do it like a team incentive. Of course you can. Why can't you? Like, I started doing incentives when I was pink status. I was like, hey guys, like, you know, I hit pink, blue, and then green quite quickly, but like, I still remember doing incentives, and it could be something as simple as like a $5 gift card to like Starbucks, like $10 gift card to Starbucks. Like, hey guys, like whoever sells the most kudos between now and the end of the month, make it like a challenge, like the day of though. This is why I feel the bag works well, because it's a day of challenge, right? So I know like everyone could like put in all the orders they've met, but imagine how many like comments there'd be. That'd be way too hard to do a draw. Now the kudos that I had, the kudos draw for, don't forget to enter that, guys, for the trunk. Like that's huge. Okay, that trunk, like that was blood, sweat, and tears to earn that trunk, and I'm now regifting it to all of you. And I've got another one in stock. Just throwing it out there. So don't think there's only one if you don't win this month. Kudos posts. I already talked about that. Lives, everything. Epic Mascara. Maybe the kudos is just not working for your customers. I know I had talked to Nancy. I know Nancy wanted to watch the replay on this. Nancy's crowd of peeps are like over 50. They're in their 50s, 60s. Like those are her peoples. And so she actually, she's like, you know what? The liquid foundation, like she's someone who like sells a lot. And she's like, it's just not working for me because it doesn't work with like mature skin, or it's not working for my clients. Like, if it doesn't work for you, I have a lot of Black Status friends that don't wear the liquid foundation. They just don't. They prefer the stick's going to make us all millionaires when it comes back in stock and it's steady. I'm telling you right now, it's the best thing of life. But so she hasn't been rocking the kudos because like a lot of her customers are not really into it, but like she loves the skincare. So I'm like, dude, just focus on the skincare, focus on what your clients want. You know, the other thing too, like Epic Mascara posts, those work like a charm. I'm looking for 10 ladies who have never tried the Epic Mascara. Like if you don't post that like every second week, like you're good. Put that up. It works. I like, honestly, it's even when I put it up, and I don't put it up all the time. I save it for like end of the month when I'm trying to push and I want to clear out my stock and restock myself with mascara. Such an easy way to make money. Like I ran this whole business, guys, for a year and a half. 85% of my sales was mascara. I sold nothing else. Like there was no point. Like why would I sell anything else? And like, that's why we used to have a joke of like mascara millionaires, because that was like all we sold. And there are some mascara millionaires like Sherry Brown, prime example. So sponsoring, I know everyone's stressing about sponsoring. I promise you are going to hate the word sponsoring by the end of April. Like sponsoring is like my jam. Like I love talking about sponsoring. It's like one of my favorite things to train on. I totally know that it is like a super big struggle. Who is not muted right now? Oh, Brenda. Whose is that? Oh my God, that just scared the crap out of me. Oh my God. Okay, I think they're muted now. Like this is why it's like so loud in my ears. Oh no, someone else is on. Oh, Natasha, mute. Okay, so sponsoring is going to be like this business comes in seasons, and you have to understand that the season right now is sales. And you have to understand that if you're struggling with sponsoring and you're like, oh, I can't sponsor, so I'm not going to hit pink status, or I can't sponsor, so I'm not going to hit the school. Do you understand that like if you're like, I'm going to give up on everything and stop pushing sales and save my sales because I want to hit pink status next month because I'm going to sponsor and hit pink status? You're not. Like that's not how this works. You want to sell as much as you possibly humanly can by the end of this month, because customers turn into presenters, okay? They may not turn into presenters right away, but they will down the road. Julie on this call was my customer for 2.5 years. This girl joined in January. She's going to hit blue status tonight. This has been a long time coming since I've had someone hit blue status that fast, but I'm saying that you have to understand that you can't, and I don't think I haven't offered this opportunity to Julie. I think I probably offered it to her maybe 15 times. I swear to God. I offered it to her a lot. I'm like, look, you have a baby now. Even more reason to stay at home. Like I just kept like, you know, but I was casual. I've never pressured anybody to ever join this business. And listen, like I get super passionate about sponsoring, and I don't want to turn this call into sponsoring because I want you to understand the importance of the sales this month and how it can transpire and build your business. Okay. One of my Live Link girls, she's for sure going to join, I think, this weekend. She really wants the products. Like we did a Live Link to try and earn her products, and she's falling in love with the opportunity. Like I talked about this with my mastermind last night. She's like, I feel like you're my best friend. Like this is what you want to do to attract people. You lead with the product. You lead with the product. People fall in love with the product. And all you have to say next month when all these girls buy this product from you, because it's a friggin' stupid deal, it only happens once a year, is, hey, you ever thought about doing this business with me? Or I would love for you to make the commission. I don't want to take your money. Like, why don't you make the commission back and get your products at a discount? And hey, if you want to make extra money, do the same for other people. It's so simple, but if you don't build your clientele and you just try and start building a team, but you don't have anybody like that really loves the product yet, it's really hard to build trust with people about a new company when they haven't tried anything. Like, I wouldn't join a company. Like, I mean, the only reason I joined, I was probably the easiest recruit for my sponsor in the entire world, because I tried my friend's mascara, who doesn't even do Younique. I tried her mascara. I loved it. I went online to buy it, and I bought a starter kit because I was like, I'll just buy this kit. I didn't know I joined a company. And then I was all of a sudden in a company. Then I saw Natalie's paycheck, and then I said, what the hell do I do to get that paycheck? And it was like $5,000 or $6,000 at that time. And to me, that was like life-changing. I was like, that's more than I made teaching in a month. What? You've been doing this for 7 months longer than me? Let's go. What do I do? So like, the transpiring of this business, everything, there's a reason we tell you to book parties. There's a reason we tell you to sell, and there's a reason we tell you to sponsor. But sponsoring comes from sales. Sponsoring comes from parties. That's where I've sponsored the most people. Like, I originally found Julie in a party. Then Julie became a customer for a couple of years. Then Julie joined my team 2 years later. Because most girls, I'll tell you right now, they don't stick it out long enough to see what could have happened. They don't work their business every day to see what could have happened. They don't see the potential that this business has to change your freaking life, because they don't stick around. They quit on themselves. You don't quit this business, you quit on yourself. You really do. And I'm not like doing that. I'm a tough love leader. I always have been. I always will be, because I love my team so much. And I know that you can all do what I do. Like, I am no different than any of you. I have no sales experience. I have no business experience. I'm a teacher. I love teaching. So maybe that helps me a little bit. But like, that doesn't make me any different in this business of network marketing any better than anybody else. It doesn't matter what your background is. Like, if you look at the successful people at the top of our company, some were business people, stay-at-home moms. Stay-at-home moms kill it in this business. Like, everything connects together. This business is in season. So January, I ran hard with 20 and 30, like hard. I gave myself 2 months instead of 1 month, and I'm going to do this next month with you guys. But I sponsored 14 people in those 2 months. So I wrote this down. Of the 14 girls, I have 4 that are actually hustling. 4. Okay. Lauren's on this call, hustler. Julie's on this call, hustler. April, not on this call, hustling hard. You know, like, if you're over $1,000 in sales in your first month, you're hustling. Okay. And then Sophie, who's like hustling, she's just like the newest one. But like, you have to, like, you're going to bring in a lot of people, and some are going to get it and some are not going to get it. And like, you're going to do everything to help them, but it's up to them on what they decide to do with this business. Okay. So end of the month pushes. If you guys have any questions, I want to leave time for questions. So do you guys have anything that you're like struggling with? Like, you want advice, like you don't know what to do, like what my honest thoughts are. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. Like, if you are pushing for like pink status and you have one person on your team, you can hit pink status. If you are like really desperate and like really want to be pink status and you're in your first 90 days, I'm going to be straight. Like sign up somebody that, you know, get them to put in an order if you have an extra order, only because if you're in your first 90 days, you get that $230 Canadian bonus. If you don't, you'd rather hit pink and be a consistent team. Like, you really do. Like, I will say, like, Julie hit pink and she's going to hit blue because her team is on friggin' fire. Like, her girls have sold almost $1,000 each. Like, that's unheard of. Like, and you know, those girls I know are on here. Like, Amanda's on here, and Nadia. I don't know if Nadia's on here, but like, she's got her girls on here. Like, her girls are like, as soon as they start sponsoring, Julie's team's going to grow to green before it's like, she'll be a next green status presenter. Mark my words, because her team's going to grow, because they're going to understand that the importance of when you build your team, you're going to see growth in your own business. Okay. And trust me, you guys I know that I was told today, there's something coming that's going to be huge in April. I'll give you guys a little insider, okay? But there's something huge coming in April that's going to help build your business. I don't know any other details other than that. I did see though, some are going to love it and some are going to hate it. So I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. But I don't care, because I'm working today. Today is March 27th. This is all I'm focused on. Okay. Do you guys have any questions though? Sorry, like I'll just keep talking and that's what happens. So if you don't jump in, like I don't like awkward silences. This is why I'm a teacher.
Can I just make a comment?
Yes, please
It's not
do.
really a question. But earlier today, I saw your post, Mylene, about the video that you did, and that like totally spoke to me. So I guess you could probably explain it way better than I could, but I think it's something that we should kind of not copy, but copy.
Okay, what's the video? Now I need to know.
Okay, so it's actually I got it from one of Valentina's girl, and basically it's just a video. She doesn't speak, and I did my own, and she writes on her face everything that she judges about herself. So I wrote like fat, bad mom, bad wife, lazy, and it just really hits, when you see it on your face. And then I use the Flawless Floor to cover it up, and it's all about, because I had some haters this week saying, "Oh, makeup." How did she say it?
I love the haters.
Makeup doesn't give you confidence. It's all bullshit. Doing charity work at the shelter, that's real life changing. What you're doing is not. So I did that video kind of to show, yeah, I can, and yes it does, and yes it will. So,
and you know what I would do? I'd post about the Unique Foundation for like the next week, just to piss them off more, or block them.
I actually blocked them.
Okay, the blocking's always the easiest because there's going to be people.
I'm done.
Yeah, like who needs don't waste your energy on anybody that doesn't serve you. Honestly, if someone is not serving your energy in a positive way, erase them from your aura. You don't need them. Like you really don't. And you will be surrounded with way more people that love you than hate you. Like I can count on one hand of the people in my business since I started that like have either blocked me or not liked me or whatever, and on one hand. Okay, so and then I have a team of 3,100. So like the hater to not hater ratio is okay for me. I'm okay with that. I can have a less than one hand hater hand and like a 3,100 women who are awesome. So that's okay with me. I like that. Yeah. Any ideas? Like you could be so, and that's what I think I love this business is like, you can be so creative. There's so many different ideas. Like Lindsay, Ganter is a Black status leader who's done a video like that, and hers is like stupid powerful, but she's also like an amazing video editor, and she's like hers, it's on the Unique Foundation page. It's an insane video. So very similar to that. Let's all go watch Mylene's and give her some love, but like hers too, like she went to the Unique Foundation, like she went to the retreat center, and she speaks about it a lot at like any events that she does. She's usually asked to talk about the Unique Foundation. This girl's got a ton of talent. She's like an insane like creative makeup artist. And then she's also got her she's also got that video, and she's like a video editor, and her pictures are like, she's insane. So anyways, usually when she talks though, she does talk about her experience going to the retreat center, and it's very, very powerful. So I think like there's a lot more to this business, and people are not going to understand. And I always say you can't educate the uneducated sometimes. And it's just, there's so many uneducated people. It's just like when we get into the sponsoring month, a lot of you are going to see all the haters come out because the stuff I'm going to teach you is going to be, you're going to have people hating on you because they don't understand you, and who cares really? They don't pay your bills. So bye, block. Yeah. Any other comments or questions or things, or would you just like to get back to what you were doing? It's only 9:30. I'm feeling like very proud. I actually really like these things. Oh, I see. Oh, Juliana, are you off work now? Did you bring me some pizza? You can deliver it at any point. Yeah, jump on. Can you click the thing? Joe, I'll unmute you. You're driving. Let's be safety first here. Oh, did you want to say yes? Hi.
Hi. Okay, so normally I really don't say anything because I'm so new. I don't really know what it is that I am doing, but I am having troubles getting people to conversate with me, and I don't know if I'm just wording it wrong or if I'm just so new that they just don't trust me yet, because it is a lot of the new people. I really didn't have a lot of Facebook friends before I started this.
Yeah.
And so I went on like an adding spree, and I've been blocked by so many, and I keep trying to like, tell them I go live probably every other day. I know I should probably do it every day, but
No. You don't need to go live every day. That's not a necessity. Trust me, it's not. It really isn't. Like, I don't ever want to train girls and make them think that. Like, right, like I'm saying, like, even for myself, it's like I'm not live every day, but if right now I am, only because of this kudos. If it was like the other kudos, like I get better views at nighttime, but I really I don't feel like throwing on makeup at nighttime. So I do them at 6 in the morning. I don't get a ton of views. But as for like conversations, feel free to send me some screenshots of what you're saying or like examples, because I think if people block you, you can still see the messages. Just show me what you're sending and I can maybe decipher it. I don't think it's anything you're doing wrong. I really personally don't think it is. The biggest thing is like selling. When you're selling in this business, it's just sharing. And you don't I don't message people I don't know or have a relationship with about any sales. Like I really don't. But I talk about them on my lives because that's easy, because they can choose to see it. And that's why I'm so obsessed with live links, because it's putting me in front of people that don't know me, but yet they're going to trust me because it's me talking, showing the product. Whereas if I sent those random people messages about the product, they probably wouldn't buy from me, because it's hard to build online trust, right? So that's why anytime I can get girls to my house to do an in-person makeup or whatever, to see the products, they 100%, I'd say it's a 99% chance they're going to buy. I don't know anybody. I'm at 100% success rate for that. If they come over, they buy. Robin, go for it. I see your hand.
So,
Juliana,
yeah.
send me messages and let me know, and I can help you through that. I'm sure it's nothing you're saying. Just make sure you're not leading with the product, rather leading as a friend. Hey, thanks for the ad. That's all I ever say.
Thank you.
So this is
No
kind
problem.
of off of what Julie Ann is saying. So hopefully you guys can hear me because my internet sucks.
No, I can hear you fine.
So, okay. Well, I had to go into the back room because my husband and my daughter are in the other room.
That's
So
okay.
I'm going to be honest. I'm one of those people that I
Oh,
will
no.
block network marketers who add me on Facebook for one reason. I don't have a problem if you add me, and if you want to like my photos, comment on my photos, I will comment on your photo back and forth. But if you add me and then like 3 weeks later or 1 month later you bring up anything that has to do with your business, I'm going to block you because it's not a real relationship.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people that I now have like from Canada. I mean, I'm from Utah, and I have hold on a second. And I have I have friends that I've made from Canada now that like they sell the hemp works or they do like the hair stuff, whatever. And I've probably been friends with a couple of them probably for over a year, and they've never once brought up their business, which is why I haven't deleted them, because they do interact with me on like a personal level. They get to know me. So I I'm not saying that you're Julianne, you're like, oh, just jump in and talk about, Unique, but I am one of those that if you friend request me and you never have any type of like, I don't even if they go in and they like my photos and they don't ever talk to me and then they want to bring it up, I am okay with that. But if you friend request me, you don't like any of my stuff, or like, because I post pictures of my daughter all the time. But if you don't like any of it and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you're like, oh hey, I think you should do this, I'm like, yeah, goodbye, delete, friend. I remove them as a friend because I don't have a problem being friends with people, but it's when they like if you don't interact with me and then all of a sudden you just jump in and you're like, oh, hey, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I think, I get that.
I will block people.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with blocking. The only suggestion I would say to you is I probably, what I do is I ignore them. I don't say anything back. I make sure they see that I read their message and I ignore them. But I'm only going to tell you why. And the only reason I do is because when that business doesn't work out for them, because you see how salesy, slimy they're being, it's not going to work out for them. You already know that. So I'm going to keep them around on my Facebook, and then they're going to see all the success I'm having with Unique. And they're more than likely, like down the road, not like more than likely, but maybe down the road, they might possibly join my team, and then I can train them properly. Like I almost like
that idea.
Yeah. So I think this is my thought process, and I get it.
But I do like that idea.
Yeah. So I wouldn't block them only because it's like, I'm going to be honest, like a lot of teams train girls to do this. They're like, send this message with your link and all this crap. Like they like, and it's not just girls, like it's not just uplines training that, it's like the company, like on their website, they're like, here's a message that you send or whatever. And it's like, it's laughable, right? And it's just girls that don't like, they're going to end up being frustrated with their business in a year because nothing's moved forward because that's how they're running it. But I keep them around because if they are running their business like that, then it's more than likely like, and then they see your posts and they see the success you're having, maybe they would be way more likely to join you or be more interested in what Younique has to offer, because I would never train people to, I would train people to send messages to people who bought products before. That's totally different. But if they've never bought from you and the first message you're sending to them is about product, it's not going to be very good. Like if you're leading with like, hey girl, I saw your selfie today and your skin is flawless. What do you use? That would be more smart. Okay, so she's like, oh, Maybelline, da da da, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Or she says something like really expensive and like, I don't know. But like there's so many different ways of approaching it. The easiest way to think about it is how would you feel if you got the message that you're about to send? How would you feel? And if you feel icky, or if you would feel anything but, oh, this is a really nice message, then send it. And if you feel anything different, don't send it. I think that's the easiest way to put it when you're doing those. We have
I like that.
Yeah, it's okay. We're all learning. Just look at them as girls that are learning and just not answer them, but make sure they see that you read your message. All right, 1 minute and 45 seconds. Those were really good questions. I much prefer questions, but I mean, I like talking too, so. All right, I'm going to say goodnight then. So I have recorded this for our ladies that I know wanted to see this. And you know what? I think this is a really good call for people to watch the replay. So if you have a team, please share this. I'll share it in the Boss Beauties group, and then I'll share it in the chats that I'm in, and then I'll share it, whatever. We'll share it around. But I think girls need to hear it. So maybe try and emphasize that your team maybe watches it, so they maybe have that last motivation and really don't get in the wrong mindset of how to push their businesses forward in the last 4 or 5 days of this month. Like it's literally an eternity. So thank you so much for taking your time, showing up for your business, coming on. You know how I always feel about at the end of these, seeing who's on here and seeing who really is in that position to want to push their business forward. So I love you girls, and go sell another kudos. I think I'm only at 2 today. And not Carmen. I'm not Carmen until like 15 today or something. I don't think she sold that many, but she probably sold a lot. And I'll post leaderboards soon. I'm just like so excited to post leaderboards, so I haven't done it yet. But there's some like big names up there. Julie, you are number 1 for leader. Okay, have a good night. Go hit blue status, Julie. Bye. Okay, and meeting for